Hello, this is Furry Murray 7, and I'm going to play Halo Wars. As always, this is live commentary, and I will be playing against random opponents chosen by the matchmaking system. So, I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen next. I might even lose. So, without further ado, let's play Halo Wars. Bam. For those of you watching my videos for the first time, just know that this is not the first Halo Wars video I've ever done. If you scroll down below this video, you can click that link to see my Halo Wars playlist. Every Halo Wars video I've ever done in my entire life is in that playlist. There's a lot of videos in there. So, if you're thinking that this video was amazing and you want more, watch my other Halo Wars videos. Also, down below is my table of contents. You can click those blue timestamps, and you can skip ahead to whichever part of the video you want to see. And while you're down there, I'd appreciate if you click the like button before you forget. Also, click the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I always like to put the gamer tags of the people I play against down in the description. It makes it easier to see, you know, what section of the video is which. But also, because every time I do a video, I always send a message over Xbox Live to the people that were in the video, and I told them that the video was up. Just in case they were wondering if I happen to be recording or not, I always send everyone a message saying that their video is on YouTube, and so I put their gamer tag in the description, so that if they want to search for the video, they can simply type their own gamer tag in the search box, and poof, comes up in search results. Awesome. Okay, just so you know, whenever I have to cough or sneeze or something, I always try to mute my microphone so that you guys don't have to hear it. But that might not always happen. I might cough too fast. I might not be able to find the mute button in time. Stuff comes up. Just warning you that if I cough into the microphone, it may be loud. If you're wearing headphones, beware. Let's see what this is. Sergeant Forge. General rank. Now, we can watch out for a rush, but we probably don't have to worry about that too much. Sergeant Forge doesn't usually rush. Occasionally, you'll run into, one or two people that will try it, but for the most part, most people are pretty sensible when it comes to Sergeant Forge. So I'm going to check for rushes. Check for warthogs. If I have reason to believe that he has any more than 2 warthogs, he's rushing. Because there's no legitimate reason to have more than 2 warthogs this early in the game unless you are rushing. But I don't see any warthogs just yet. We might not have a warthog rush. I keep my eyes peeled.
Ready to go. What now?
I know I've said this a couple of videos in before, but I think I should say it again. Make sure you are checking the
enemy engagement.
What is going on here? What are these guys doing?
Rolling. Yes.
How many warthogs he has? He has 2 warthogs. It's not very many, but we'll see what's going on here.
All units. All complete.
I'm gonna keep my chieftain here, just in case the warthogs try to come back here and heal up. Bam! I got him.
Local units.
Nobody's over here. What's going on here? Yeah, make sure you check the score. Press the back button, look at the score. Every time you kill something, you get points. So if your opponent has points, that means he's killed something. It can really help you save time in regards to, like, scouting all over the map to see what your opponent's up to, you can use the point system. If you're familiar with the way the points work, you can kind of guess what your opponent is doing without even scouting all the way around the map, just by looking at the points. Okay, I don't know what happened, honestly.
Local units.
Two of those. Okay, I'm gonna, what the heck? What's going on over there?
Defense gauntlet. Research.
What is he doing? I'll make one more jackal.
What now?
What is going on over there?
Units.
Got it.
Warehouse upgraded.
Where did the warthogs go?
Yes.
Enemy engagement.
I really want to kill those warthogs. I don't want them to heal up. I want to kill at least one warthog. They're gone. They're gone. The warthogs are gone.
I'll do it.
Oh, it's fine.
Go.
I need to take over this thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take over this reactor
Easy enough.
immediately. He doesn't have any points yet, so he's not really doing anything.
Citadel upgrade complete.
Fuel up.
He's making vehicle depots as fast as possible.
What? Moving.
Enemy engagement.
What do you
All
want?
units.
On my way.
What's going on over there? Wow, I might be able to kill him. Let's ram him
Speed up.
with the ramming ability. Okay, get out of there now because there's a tank.
Local units. Reactor plane.
Okay,
Want. You got it.
and now I'm going, since he has tanks, I'm gonna have to get Birthright. But why does he have two of these? What does he need two vehicle depots for?
Warehouse complete.
I don't know what's going on here.
What now?
Local units.
I'm just gonna stand right here and go wait to see if those tanks show up.
Local units.
What?
Build.
Ready.
I don't know if I need a summit right now. I got him, and I don't need engineers. And he's...
Yes. Good as dead.
How close are we? We're not even close. I gotta... What the?
Units.
What was that?
Yeah.
Birthright research.
We gotta... Okay, Birthright is up. Birthright is up. Birthright is available. He destroyed one of those and built a warehouse or a supply thing.
Yes. Yeah. What now?
Okay, my chieftain's getting a little low on health. I am going to go over here and heal up.
Point me at him.
Bonded shield research.
Thanks for killing the flood for me. Okay, we'll do Spirit Bond next.
What? Point me at him.
I should take over that other reactor when I get the chance.
Local units. Summit complete.
Rolling. Yes.
That's fine.
What now?
Local units.
Easy enough. What do you want?
All units.
Ready. Moving.
Spirit Bond is almost finished.
What do you want?
Local units.
You got it. Yes. Point me at him. Yeah. Huh?
Maybe I should,
Units. Boost research.
I should do beam rifle and then maybe take over a base over there. I'll see what happens. I don't know honestly what he's doing.
Local units.
Where to?
I don't know what he's doing, but I'm just gonna
What do you want?
kind of end this now.
Local units.
Point me at him.
I don't think I need repeating cannon.
Now.
Build a factory, make some locusts.
Of course.
Beam rifle research.
Keep him out of our way.
Where to?
30. He has 30 points. What is going on here? Making an air pad?
What now?
Local units.
What do you want? Now. On station. What?
All units.
Engage. Where to?
Local units.
You know what? No, actually, I think I will do this, actually. I was gonna take over, I was gonna go take over that reactor, but I don't really think I need to. Make one of those. I honestly don't know how many of those I need to do this. I'll just do a base.
Point me at him.
Don't think I need much more than that.
Look here. What now? Point me at him. Yes.
Okay, he's got...
Going.
Let's see what we can do here.
Local units.
On station. What? Locust, prepare.
Okay.
Outpost ready. Local units.
Vampire, here.
Oh, awesome.
Going. Good as done.
What's going on here with Chieftain?
You are victorious.
Okay, awesome. All right. That works. Okay, now, I think mistake number one was building 2 vehicle depots at the same time. That is clearly not the correct way to go about it. You don't need 2 vehicle depots. Especially since he only used one of the depots to make 1 vehicle, then he destroyed it and then made a made supply pad. You need more than just 3 supply pads. Now he destroyed it later on and so then which brought him to 4 supply pads, but still that's not really enough. What you really need is an extra base to do all that stuff. You know, in the beginning of the game, you just don't have enough supplies to just spam tanks and spam tanks and aircraft like that. You just don't have that kind of economy at the beginning of the game. You're gonna have to wait till you get another base, build some more supply pads, then you have a better economy, then you can make these things. I bet these units aren't even upgraded. They're probably not even upgraded. And my units are. And that's why I won. My units were upgraded and his were not. Wow. Yeah, that is crazy, I tell you. That is crazy. I'm gonna move on. I'm not gonna linger on this too longer because I am going to do another game. I'm gonna try to fit in a few more games. Awesome. So I'm gonna see how many more games I can fit. And I'm gonna try to make this 30 minutes, around 30 minutes. It's not going to be exactly 30, but maybe 35 minutes. I'd be okay if it gets up to 40 minutes, but there's no need to do hour-long videos anymore. But I have plenty of hour-long videos on my YouTube channel. Click my name, or just scroll down below this video into the About section. And click my Halo Wars playlist so you can see my other Halo Wars videos. Boomers. Yeah, so I actually got the idea of putting people's gamer tags in the description from basically like when I first started doing YouTube, and I would watch other people's videos, and they would play against a whole bunch of other people on their videos, and I always wondered if I was ever recorded and put on somebody else's video on their channel. But there's no way for me to know if it ever happened or not. I'm not going to be able to type in my gamer tag or nothing and see if it happened that way. So it's basically impossible for me to know if I am in someone else's video unless they told me later on, which never happens. So I have devised a system in which the people I play against will be able to know if they've ever been on one of my videos or not. They can just type their gamer tag into the search box, and poof, this video will come up. So that's in case you're wondering, that's where I got the idea. From me wondering if I was ever in somebody else's videos, and that would be cool if everyone did that. So I'm doing it now. Put your gamer tag in the description. That way, if you ever search for yourself on Google, something will come up. You'll finally get to have your own search result.
Yes. Ready.
So that is awesome.
Ready to roll. Yes.
I think there's only
I'll do it.
a couple of supplies left in this crate, so I don't think I really need to bother with that.
You got it. Engine.
Don't think I need to bother with it. I'm still watching out for warhogs. Sergeant Forge doesn't usually rush, but sometimes they try it, just to see what happens. So you gotta be careful. I don't see any warhogs just yet. But just because I can't see them doesn't mean they're not there. So let's see what's going on. What is going on here?
Warehouse upgraded.
What now?
Okay. Yo, I probably shouldn't have did the hall. I probably should have did the warehouse and then a hall, but that's fine. Why are these supplies still here? I usually expect these supplies to be gone. To be gone. He's a general rank? What's going on here? What is going on? Any supplies over there? I'm going to take over this base. If I can. Sorry. I brushed up against the microphone. Hope that didn't cause too much discomfort. What is going on here, man? Why are these supplies? What's going on? Well, he's not AFK.
Got it.
He just now made a warthog. I'll make a turret just in case.
Moving.
What is going on? These supplies. What is he doing? What is he doing?
Ready.
Probably don't need defense gauntlet, but it increases their range just a little bit, and I may need that extra range. Probably not, but
Warehouse upgraded.
Point me at her.
I'll do a turret.
Sounds like fun.
Defense gauntlet. Research.
I'll do a citadel. I don't know what is happening here. I'll do that. It's kind of freaking me out with not getting these supply crates.
Local units.
I don't know what he is doing.
Local units. Citadel upgrade complete.
I'll make one more.
Turret improved. Local units.
What do you want?
What? I thought I saw something over there. I'm pretty sure I did.
Local units.
Where to? Of course.
Warthog over there? There is warthogs over here.
Ready. Easy enough.
Warehouse completed.
What now? Yeah. What do you want?
Let's build one more over here.
Yeah.
Local units.
Yeah, they are definitely trying to kill this base.
Going.
Warehouse upgraded.
Moving. Yes.
Make one more.
All units.
One more of those. Scout him one more time.
Turret complete.
See what he's doing. Nothing.
Local units.
He's doing nothing.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna do a warehouse
What?
until.
Go.
No, I should probably just. Wow,
Yeah.
look at all that.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. Easy enough.
I'll build a warehouse until something happens. I might destroy it later on, but I need. Well, yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do. Since I am kind of getting low on this guy's health is getting low,
Units.
and after he dies, I'm gonna need another scout.
Ready.
So might as well just make a summit right now. Nothing's going on over there. I do not know what is happening.
Local
Nothing's happening
units.
over there. Oh, something is happening over there.
Enemy in.
There, well, something was happening over there. Okay, let's.
Enemy
He's
engaged.
coming over here. He's coming this way.
Shield generator complete.
No, he's not. Yeah, he is.
Point me at him.
Summit complete.
Where to?
Now I'm glad I made the summit. I'm gonna need it to scout. I need a new scout since my old one died.
Ready. Going.
Local units. Warehouse complete.
What now?
All units.
On my way. Point me at him. Where to?
Boost research.
Make him fly.
Bonded shield research.
As you wish.
Let's teleport out of here before something happens.
Local units.
I should heal up my chieftain.
Yes. Stand and fight. Ready. Yeah, of course. You got it.
And I'll have to do another banshee.
Where to?
But that's okay.
Ready.
Local units.
What do you want? Ready.
Warehouse complete.
Point me at him.
All units. All units.
Where to?
What's he doing over here?
Local units.
Nothing. Scout him over here one more time.
Warehouse upgraded.
Where to?
Enemy engagement.
I'm sorry.
All units.
Point me at him.
Gotta go over here now.
Upgrade complete.
He's making an air pad, and also he's gonna make a field armory.
All units.
Boosters activated. Adam.
Local units.
Going. On my way.
Okay, that is good.
All units.
Speeding up. Yeah.
Time for me to upgrade to Age of Doubt.
Warehouse complete.
After Age of Doubt hits, I'll do a
Agent Doubt
vampire.
Research.
What now?
Local units.
Waypoint acknowledged.
I'm gonna heal him
What
now. So I don't have to spend another 200 supplies on another Banshee.
Vampire.
Make another one of those.
Want.
Inheritance.
Ready to fight.
To a factory. I'll need to make. I'm gonna have to make locusts pretty soon. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Ready. Where to?
Inheritance research.
Show me where.
He still has 30 points.
At maximum. Easy enough.
Time to destroy this and do a shield generator.
Warehouse upgraded.
Boost engaged. Yeah.
Factory complete.
Point me at him.
All units.
Whoops! What is going on here? He's making something. He's building a base. I gotta stop him.
Now. Yes.
Local units.
What now? About time.
Shield generator complete.
What do you want? Huh?
Local units.
As you wish.
Okay, let's go stop him from building the base.
Yeah. Ready. What?
Oh, awesome!
Spirit bond. Research.
Hopefully we can get him.
Local units.
Point me at him.
Oh, awesome! They are tearing those warthogs apart. Yay!
Of course.
Now let's go eat the supplies. Yum yum yum. Delicioso.
All units.
What just happened over there?
Point me at him. Yes.
Okay, let's get ready to make a locust pretty soon.
Banshee in the air. Yeah.
Local units.
What now?
All
Just make sure he's not building anything over here.
Activated. We're going.
Okay, good.
All units.
Let's scout him over here then.
Locust speeding up. What?
Outpost ready.
Of course. Moving.
I'm just gonna build only supply pads on this one.
What?
All units.
Boosters at maximum.
He has vehicle depot.
Boost engaged.
I'll need to do birthright for this one.
All units.
And maybe another hunter.
Complete.
What now? What do you want?
Shield generator complete.
Okay,
All units.
let's go in.
What?
Do another hunter. That'll be the last hunter.
Yeah?
Local units.
Oh, just get in the supply. Just get in the teleport pad. What the heck are you kids doing? Just go to the teleport pad, like I told you. Don't fly over there. Okay. Thank you very much.
Research.
Where's the locust? Here he is.
Locust, ready to
Warehouse complete.
ready.
You know, I should have another one of these. Because one is not enough. I'll have another engineer.
New position. We obey. Point me at him. Now. Lead us.
Put him over here.
Ready. Local units.
About time.
Awesome. That works.
What now?
I need his locust to kill these turrets so I can move my infantry in there.
Local units.
Yay! That works out. It's only a matter of time before he resigns. MBL BongMaster. Okay.
Warehouse complete.
What now?
Local units.
Yay!
Yeah?
They're healing up. We got 2 engineers on the case. Put another locust on there. Let's can't really do followers yet until I get tech level 3. I'll just leave it like it is for now.
Local units.
We have a target. Locust, ready.
A locust as a veterancy star? That is amazing. Amazing.
Warehouse complete.
That is amazing.
All units.
Let's go check over here. Make sure he's not building anything on this one.
Yes.
Amazing. Nothing over there. Okay, good. It's just this then.
You are
Yes! Will BongMaster resigned. Okay, so I think mistake number 1 was not eating those supply crates quick enough. I love... I love doing that line from Winnie the Pooh. It all comes from not making front doors big enough. And it all comes from not eating those supply crates quick enough. Yeah, the supply crates are on the map for a reason, okay? I don't know what his problem was. Why he thought he didn't need supply crates off the map. You need them. You need them. For no other purpose than to just prevent your opponent from getting them. Even if he doesn't feel like he needed the supply crates, he still should have tried to get them anyway, so to prevent me from getting them. That is what he should have done. Oh, that was weird. Trying to build vehicles way too early. I recommend, if you want to build Scorpion tags, have at least 2 bases. Or, instead of having 2 bases, if you're playing on a map that has secondary reactors and secondary supply pads, capture all of the secondary supply pads. Then you can make vehicles. And I bet his vehicles weren't even upgraded either. Well, no, was he making tanks? I don't even think he made one tank. He had a vehicle depot, but I don't remember seeing any tanks. I'll have to go over the video again. I don't remember tanks. I don't think I saw any tanks. I might have seen one, but I don't think so. I think he just had warthogs and hornets. I didn't see any tanks. He had a vehicle depot, but he didn't make anything from it. But he did have hornets. Okay, hornets. Whoops. Okay, I'm sorry. My microphone was muted. I don't know how long the mic was muted for. Okay. Are we good now? Okay. So, I say that you should have 2 bases, or you should take over secondary supply elevators on the map. Then make vehicles. When you try to make vehicles too early, when you don't have enough supplies, it turns out to be terrible because the Scorpion tanks are not upgraded, and you know they're facing off against they just don't have the good enough economy for adequate Scorpion tanks and keep them alive and all that stuff. It just costs way too much money for that. And at the beginning of the game, when you probably only have 3 or 4 supply pads at maximum. It's just not. It just doesn't work out. You need more supplies. You just need more supplies than that. That's why I suggest if you want to go Scorpion tanks, have a second base first. First have a second base, then make Scorpions. There's a special order in which you do these things. The order of operations. That's what I'll call it. Order of operations. That's gonna be a video. Order of operations. But there really is a special order in which you should do these things. You really shouldn't start with Scorpion tanks as the first unit that you make. I've seen some people do that. Now, a lot of noobs will do that. This guy is a general rank, so he should have known better. But a lot of noobs, when they first start out, they will make pretty much only Scorpion tanks and nothing else. And at the start of the game, they're going to go, as soon as the game starts, they're going to head straight for the Scorpion tank as fast as they can, which is not a good idea. First of all, when you do that, the Scorpion tanks don't usually get upgraded. Scorpion tanks should be upgraded. They should upgrade them at least once. So, that. Also, you really don't have enough supplies at the beginning of the game for that. Scorpion tanks are what? How much are they? 500 or so? Supplies. And, that's a lot. In the beginning of the game, is when you don't have very many supplies anyway, you should build up a better economy first, before you start building Scorpion tanks. If you try to build Scorpion tanks first, and then use those to take over another base, what usually happens is I find where your Scorpion tanks are, I kill them, and then I take over that base slot for myself. Which you saw. Where was that? Over here. Of course, by that time he was using... When he was over here, he was using Hornets. And I think the same rule applies for Hornets are not as expensive as Scorpion tanks. But, I believe the same rule applies. When you try to do 2 reactors and an air pad for Hornets right from the start of the game, and you try to get Hornets as fast as possible, it doesn't always end up being good. Now, some people fall into the trap of thinking that if you're facing off against a Covenant, then it's okay to do Hornets as fast as possible because they're not going to be able... Covenant can't get the vampires until tech level 2, which is 1,000 supplies. Now, there is some truth in that, but vampires are not the only thing that is effective against Hornets. Vampires are the most effective against Hornets, but there are other tools that Covenant has. Specifically, the leader power. All I have to do is upgrade the Vortex once. And that's pretty much enough to kill any Hornet very easily within a few seconds. Especially if the Hornet is unupgraded. Which it probably is at the beginning of the game with only 2 reactors. So, that. Now, there's also the minor thing of needler grunts. But needler grunts, of course, you need tech level 2 for that. But that is an alternate. Needler grunts is what I normally use when I'm Covenant and my opponent is Covenant. And my opponent is using vampires. I will switch to needler grunts. Because vampires versus vampires just sounds kind of silly. Needler grunts are more effective for that. But if you're the UNSC and your opponent is Covenant, do not fall into the trap of thinking that all you have to do is make Hornets at the beginning of the game and you're going to be OP. That's an easy trap to fall into. Because some people think that vampires are the only thing Covenant has to counteract aircraft, and that is false. That is a myth, okay? Vampires are not the only thing. They're the most effective thing, but they're not the only thing available. There are ways at the beginning of the game to counteract Hornets. So, Hornets right at the beginning, I would suggest you don't. I would suggest you need to be able to, first of all, the Hornets need to be upgraded. And you're going to need more supplies and stuff for that. I would suggest that you first have have a second base. You have better supply flow going. Then you can start doing aircraft and vehicles. Up until that point, infantry is okay. Warthogs are okay in the beginning of the game when your opponent doesn't have units upgraded enough to handle it. But infantry is perfect. Especially if you're going off against a Covenant who's doing a strategy similar to mine. My strategy relies heavily on infantry, at least until my opponent starts making aircraft. So, barracks and flamethrowers would work fairly well in that instance. The barracks flamethrowers, just upgrade the flamethrowers, which is pretty easy to do. And that's going to be able to make short work of my chieftain and my other infantry. But, I don't know, vehicles at the start of the game, I mean, that's just not... There's just too many things that can go wrong when you do that. Follow the order of operations. First, you build up your supply flow, then you build big units. Not make big units first, and then figure out how to get supplies later on. That approach almost never works. Yeah. He had a whole bunch of warthogs in the beginning of the game, which, in my opinion, is ineffective. I thought he was going to rush. He didn't. He was probably counting on me making these turrets. That's probably why he didn't send his warthogs over earlier. But he should have been using the warthogs that he did have. He should have been using them to collect the supply crates off of the map. Collect the supply crates. Because what happened is I ended up getting the supply crates. So I actually ended up getting slightly more supplies and was able to start on my other stuff a lot faster. Simply because I had that little bit of extra boost of supplies. And that little bit goes a long way. But I think I'm going to cut it off here. It's been 30 and 40 some minutes. I'm going to cut it off here. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Make sure you click the links. Click that icon in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. The cards. Watch my other videos. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time.